How's it going, everyone? Welcome back to the corner. I'm the game as always. It's been a while, but I want to talk about this. I want to talk about this. Now, real quick to address the last video I did was about the Path of Exile thing. Um, Turns out no audio. Didn't realize until uploading it. Uh, Took the video down. Decided not to re-record it because by the time I realized that there was no audio, I didn't have the desire to re-record, so I didn't. But this video, uh, so if you've been around the internet at all in the past couple days, you'll know that there was an incident involving a streamer called Imaru who was having a meet and greet. Um, this dude just walked past security, walked past barricades, and assaulted Emiru. Just right there at TwitchCon. Um, the individuals that were supposed to be the security for the event, of which, according to Emiru, there were at least 4 or 5 of them, um, did nothing. And we'll get down here to this in a moment. In fact, this community note links directly here, and you can see right here, Imaru says that there were at least 3 or 4 other TwitchCon security staff in the area who did not react and let the guy walk away, as you can see in the clip, since they don't appear in the frame. Okay. And we'll get to the note here in a moment. But so what was Twitch's response to all this, right? What are they saying in response? Well, they say that the safety and security of all those attending TwitchCon is our highest priority. As the behavior displayed by the individual involved in the incident yesterday involving a high-profile streamer, not naming names because why would they? Was completely unacceptable and deeply upsetting. In line with existing TwitchCon security protocol, law enforcement and event security were on site and responded to the incident. We immediately, that's a key word here, blocked this individual from returning to the TwitchCon premises, and they are banned indefinitely from Twitch, both online and in-person events. We are coordinating with the impacted creators team, again, not naming names, and per our standard protocol, continue to cooperate with any law enforcement investigations. We have increased security at the meet and greet attendee checkpoint check-in point, and will have additional security personnel surrounding participating streamers. If you've RSVP'd for a meet and greet, please note that we are unable to accommodate plus ones for the remainder of the event. Twitch has a zero tolerance for harassment or acts that inhibit the safety and security of our community. Good. So that's how I imagine this person talks, whoever wrote this. So there are a number of uh, uh, um, community notes on here. I'm just going to read the first one. Twitch allowed the assailant, which is true if you watch the clip, to walk away originally, and was only pressed to apprehend him. So he allowed the assailant to walk away originally and was only pressed to apprehend him, or wasn't pressed to apprehend him until Imaru's manager pushed for it. The individual was allowed to walk originally. Twitch allowed the assailant to bypass several barriers and creator lines, and then it links to this tweet from Imaru, or Imaru. And as always, every single link that you see here will be in the description. But basically, she just says that the man who assaulted her was allowed to cross multiple barriers at TwitchCon, and even in front of another creator's meet and greet, to grab me and my face to try and kiss me. That is sexual assault, by the way. That is, uh, uh, that's a pretty big fucking crime. Then also potentially assault and battery, because it is unwanted and unwanted touching, which, yes, is surprise, a crime. Fortunately, he wasn't able to, but a lot of people have pointed out it could have been a lot worse. Right. Imagine, okay, if this person was able to just walk past security, walk past all these barriers, who's to say he didn't have a knife or a gun on him? Who's to say he didn't have worse ill intent? What if his decision there was to try and kill her? Okay, and I know that's a no word here on YouTube. I've already had one video removed because of that. Fuck you, YouTube. These are facts. This could have been so much worse, and the people that were supposed to be hired to provide security did nothing. They allowed this, and in my opinion, they should be held accountable. They should be held as complicit to the act. They allowed it to happen. Their entire job, the thing they're paid to do, was to stop him from doing any of this. And they failed. Obviously, she's been quite shaken up about all this, right? She doesn't understand how this was allowed to happen, and no one should be able to understand how any of this was fucking supposed to happen. Because fucking it shouldn't have if they had done their fucking job. Okay. The security in the clip who reacts is her security. Okay. Not TwitchCon's. It's hers. Which, by the way, she had to hire new security because her old security that she had for the previous TwitchCon was banned from returning because they did their fucking job as security and stopped someone from approaching her. I don't know the exact specifics, but basically they stopped another man from approaching her last time, and they were banned for it, which is also really fucked up. And I bet you they're going to try and ban the security this time as well. I guarantee it. And if they don't, well, guess what? Everyone should be raising hell about it because they banned her security last time. Okay. Again, as she says here, there are 3 or 4 other TwitchCon security staff in the area who did not react at all. The woman who is walking me away is her own personal manager, and behind the booth, the only 2 people who were checking on her and comforting her were her and her friend. None of the TwitchCon staff. None of them asked what happened or if she was okay, didn't come to check on her, didn't even try to stop the man until, again, Emeru's own manager went and was like, hey, you need to be doing this, right? In their statement, they said that the guy was immediately caught. That's a lie. Okay, blatant lie. He was allowed to walk away, and I'm just gonna say this right now. If you are a Twitch, if you stream on Twitch and you were at this TwitchCon, you should be walking out on this event. If you stay there after all of this and something else I'm going to show you here in a moment, if you stay there after all this happened and continue and don't demand an immediate refund, as far as I'm concerned, you're complicit and you're wanting this. I'm not going to say you're wanting this, but you're allowing this to happen and you are complicit in it happening because you are not raising hell as someone who is there paying to be there, right? Like you should be raising hell. You should be demanding accountability. You should be demanding that the people involved, the security team involved, be fired and investigated for being complicit in this crime. Because this is a crime. Okay? Again, this is sexual assault. He walked up to her, past security who did nothing, grabbed her and tried to kiss her. That is sexual assault. That is sexual assault. Okay. So if you're security and you allowed this to happen, you should be investigated for allowing this sexual assault to happen. And you should be thrown in jail as far as I'm concerned. Okay. She obviously has a lot more to say, but she's going to say it on stream instead of writing a book, which is really good. Okay. Now, I want to continue this by saying that in 2018, okay, TwitchCon claimed to be beefing up security after the Jacksonville shooting at the NFL game. Okay. And once again, they state that your safety is their top priority. Their safety is their top priority. Okay. In 2019, a streamer was drugged amid security concerns. Okay. And once again, Twitch said that they were going to beef up security. Now, as far as I can tell, there was nothing that happened while the whole COVID thing was playing out, right? But in 2025, before this TwitchCon, okay, Twitch stated they were going, they promised a secure experience, that you were safe, that your part that your safety and security was their top priority. Okay. That your safety was their top priority. Okay. This was after very notable streamers like Asmongold, Valkyrie, Hassan, Pokimane, and Cutie Cinderella stated they weren't going because of security concerns. And these aren't the only people. I saw a number of people on Twitter saying they were not going to TwitchCon because of security concerns. Okay? If you have some of the biggest names on your platform citing security concerns as the reason they are not going, perhaps, just maybe, you should actually look at what your security is like and maybe enhance it by about, like, I don't know, 10, 20, 30, 100-fold. You should not be able to take a single step at this convention without having a security guard within arm's reach. If you have some of the top creators on your fucking platform stating that security concerns are the reason they're not going, and then their concerns are proven right when one of your biggest fucking content creators is sexually assaulted at your convention in front of several of your hired security. Not only that, okay, Pasta, I follow her. Pasta Ravioli. She's one of the funniest content creators on Twitch. Okay. She's extremely wholesome. Yeah, she's got her moments, she's an adult, right? But she is an amazing content creator. And now, for security reasons, I will not be going to day 3 TwitchCon. Okay. Now, you might be asking, well, what is this? Is this citing the security concerns from Emiru? Well, partially. But it's also, this is another content creator, Emerome. Okay. She had this happen to her.
Hello, how you doing today? Nice to meet you. What's your name?
Emerome. Hi.
Emerome.
Emerome. Just call me M.
M.
Yes.
I am.
What's your name?
Neon.
Nice to meet you.
Nice to meet you.
That's horrifying.
Real quick, Emerome. I'm doing a little after party.
Okay.
I would love for you to come.
Why?
Because you're very beautiful.
We gotta go.
I love being objectified.
Come on, let's go.
Wait, what did I do wrong?
Wait, what happened?
Objectified? Wait, what the fuck did I do? Hold on. Wait. It's always the fat friend, bro.
Okay, so that's not the whole clip. This person, I don't know what the fuck her name is because she decides to use fucking retarded letters, right? Doesn't post the actual whole clip because they're a fucking retard or whatever, right? So if you go up to someone, and before I play the rest of the clip, okay, if you go up to someone and you say at a convention with security concerns, you say, hey, I'm having an after party, I'd like you to come. And then your only reason is because of their appearance, That is objectification. You are objectifying them. It doesn't fucking matter if they're male or female. Black, white, Asian, Hispanic, it doesn't fucking matter. If your only reason is their physical appearance, you're objectifying them, okay? Now, thankfully, this person, Slime, has, the rest of the clip. As you can see, it's about 15, 16 seconds longer, right? So we're going to go to 39 seconds, and we're just going to keep playing it.
Hey, can I ask you a question?
God.
And also, he's body shaming because I'm not going to say it because it's fucking disgusting, right?
It's always a fat friend, bro.
So,
Hey, can I ask you a
all right.
question?
Now, granted, yeah, free speech, right? We have free speech. But even that has its limits. You're not allowed to say absolutely whatever, right?
God. I just don't. How is a okay? All right, I'm not trying to be weird. How is a girl gonna say you're getting objectified with your tits out?
You literally are objectifying her yet again. Your only concern is her tits, her physical appearance. You're literally objectifying her. And if you have to qualify a statement by saying I'm not trying to be weird, you're being fucking weird.
Am I tripping? Am I bugging? LPR? I don't give a fuck, man. Fuck PR. Speak from the heart.
Okay, look. I get speaking from the heart. That's my entire fucking channel. Okay? I say whatever the fuck I want, and fuck you if you don't like it. Free speech. Okay? But you can't objectify women and they'd be like, or objectify anyone, and they'd be like, oh, is I in the wrong? Yes, you're in the fucking wrong. Okay? And so that's why Pasta's not going back. And neither is M for, fucking obvious reasons. Right? And also, M's getting death threats now. So is Pasta. Because they rejected someone's advances because they're fucking afraid of, probably afraid of people who have a little extra, right? Like Pasta. Okay? And because your poor little fucking ego got bruised because someone like Emerome said, fuck you, you're objectifying me, right? And then, last thing I'll say, this person, Mina, absolutely funny take here. Getting laid off due to RIF from this shithole company was one of the best things that could have ever happened to me. Bunch of virtue signaling, posturing weirdos, which is absolutely fucking true, okay? You're going to sit here and say that safety and security of your attendees is your top fucking priority. Motherfucker, you've been saying that for like the past 6 fucking conventions. And every single fucking time there's an incident where someone gets assaulted, drugged, harassed, okay? Twice in one convention on back-to-back fucking days, one of your female content creators gets fucking sexually assaulted and another gets objectified. And do they say anything about this fucking weirdo on their platform objectifying women? No. Of course they don't. And 2 more things that I want to hit on real quick is this one right here. Okay, a Kick streamer allegedly sexually assaulted him at TwitchCon. Okay, this was last year apparently. It's 2024. Okay. And then over here in 2022, okay, claiming a female fan behaved inappropriately. I didn't know what to do. Okay. And if we just, right here. Oh my God. This is why no one uses Yahoo anymore. Okay. God. So there's been at least minimum 3 instances back-to-back TwitchCons of sexual assault. And in 2019, someone was drugged. You have these people who are the most misogynistic, fucking sexist pigs there that nothing happens to them. This is clearly inappropriate behavior at TwitchCon, but nothing's gonna happen to them. And why the fuck would there be? Why would there be any consequences for any of this? When Twitch can just issue a statement like this. If you are a streamer, you have a booth at TwitchCon, it is your duty as a fellow content creator on the platform to pool your funding for this event. And you might be saying, oh, I'm not sponsoring the event. You are by attending. By paying them money to have a booth at their convention, you are directly supporting them. And by supporting them directly like this, by continuing to engage in their convention, you are supporting their inaction against sexual assault, their refusal to actually provide adequate fucking security. They claim to have world-class security teams and equipment. Well, these security teams allow these people that want to sexually assault their streamers to just walk right on past security barricades and security staff. This is fucking disgusting and abhorrent. Dan Clancy needs to be held accountable because he is directly responsible. Anyone who is responsible for the security and the hiring of security needs to be held responsible for their inaction, for their refusal to actually take this shit fucking seriously. Because not a single fucking one of them actually gives a fuck. Because if they did, guess what? This shit wouldn't happen. Security would have stopped this man who sexually assaulted one of their content creators to walk right fucking past them.